For everyone here tonight, who is Francis beyond the title of founder and
Wow, that's a very good question because nobody asked me that. They don't care. Frances is a 43-year-old woman that is a mom, a nurse, and a jiu-jitera. I love dogs, cats, and people in general. I love everyone. I'm very sociable and crazy at the same time. I mean, I'm just happy overall. I can be a little bit spicy, but that's in the Latina blood.
So you and I both come from nursing and work together, right? And how has being a nurse shaped who you are as a person today?
Well, actually, coming from a Latino background, we always take care of our elders back home. So it's something that I already was used to. I started as a certified nurse assistant, and then I went to school, and then I became a nurse, which it was really easy for me because I like to take care of people. I just have it embedded in my DNA, I would say. Nursing, it is important for me because I feel that some way I'm not only healing or helping with the illnesses, but sometimes they just need someone to talk to and, hi, good morning, how are you? How's your day going? And I just like to be that person for my elders.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And then just to touch base, so want to say thank you to DJ Brian for DJing earlier today and after, and also the uh, Bert's Public House for being able to host us for the monthly meeting. And each monthly meeting is on the second Wednesday of every month. And would definitely love everyone's feedback in order to make this more successful and bring more people in and build a sense of community as well. So, what parts of nursing have carried over most into how you lead, build, and care for people through your business?
Okay, so as a nurse, we all know that everything that we put on our skin goes through the bloodstream and it can affect your health. So knowing that, I started paying attention to the ingredients on the shampoos and conditioners and things like that. But not only that, my dad, he's a homeopathic man from back home. So he was making the shampoo back home. So it was something that it clicked in my head. I'm like, okay, I have this background from nursing, which I know that anything that goes through your skin, it will travel to the bloodstream. This is why we have a lot of cancer and hormonal imbalances because of the ingredients that you have in commercial shampoos and lotions and creams, soaps, and all of those things. So I think that being a nurse actually made me open my eyes and pay more attention to the things that we are applying in our hair, especially as a female with a long curly hair. I was always using different products and testing different products, and they were not giving me the results I wanted. I started reading about essential oils and also about the plants that we have back home in Mexico that help the hair grow and strengthens the roots of the hair. So I think that's one of the things that made me realize that I needed to take care of my hair in the natural way with no chemicals and no additives.
Very cool. And at what point in your life did you start feeling pulled toward building something of
As we all know, nursing is a very, very difficult career. We love being nurses, but it is a job that is very overwhelming and it's not very valued. Like people don't value as much as you do. I started feeling burned out as a nurse and I said, hey, you have this background. Remember, your father used to do this back home. Why don't you jump from nursing to becoming an owner? I'm still a nurse. I'm still working as a nurse. But that's one of the things that made me go through the other side. I think, okay, maybe I can be a owner. Maybe I can have my own company based on what I know from back home, from my father, and knowing that combined with the knowledge that I have as a nurse. I know it was going to be a good business, but not only that, I know, for example, I am delivering a product that is a product that has quality. It has good plants that back home we use them to promote hair growth.
awesome. Very, very awesome. And I always think it's really powerful when someone finds a different path than maybe what they've been educated on or maybe even utilizing, taking that chance. So want to jump into how your beauty brand was born. Where did the idea exactly come from? Can you explain that story of your heritage and tell us a little bit more?
Okay, the day that I decided to start this brand, it came from a difficult part in my life. I was actually heartbroken. I was going through a difficult stage in my life, and I remember I said, okay, you cannot dwell in the sadness. You have something that you can possibly live of. And then I started remembering my roots from back home. My dad had already talked to me and told me, why don't you start something of your own? You have my knowledge. I can share with you the formulas and all of this. So it made me come out of my depression. So it made me it made me focus on the good things. that I could possibly get out of the negative situation that I was going through and focus on my heritage and the things that I know I can share with the world about Mexican plants that help with the hair growth.
Wonderful. Thank you for answering that. It's just really cool to be able to take your roots, literally, right? Your hair, your roots, and your family heritage, your roots,
Percent.
to start and grow a business. So, what made this more than just an idea or a personal interest? What made you feel it was something worth building into a real?
Okay, I wanted to share the secrets of my culture. And I have read that the hair is actually an antenna. If the longer you let your hair grow, then your intuition is more on point, it's sharp. I believe that the hair is the crown of the woman and the man because it actually is that, like I said, it's a antenna, allows you to feel vibrations around you. And so I actually refer the hair as the crown. Take care of your crown, give your crown what it deserves and feed it with good things. Like I said, my brand is free of chemicals, free of parabens, sulfates, and phosphates that I know it can be harmful to use. Like
Definitely. Very cool. Someone was joining us on the other side. So, what did you want your beauty brand to represent from the very beginning?
my culture. I wanted to show the world that my culture, my country has a lot of benefits, a lot of things to offer to the world. I am very proud of my Mexican heritage. If you study, we have a lot of plants that are very helpful to a lot of things. Some of the plants that I use for my hair can also help with other things in our bodies, but I am not focusing on that. I'm just focusing on the privileges that we have for our hair, like I have the pescohuite, cola de caballo, rosemary is well known, neem, mint, and all in combination, all these plants, they do what we call synergy, which is this plant will extract the best of this plant, and this plant will extract the best of this plant, so they help each other. So it forms a potent formula for the hair.
Very cool. And then you do happen to have a few products for everyone that joined us in person, right?
Yes, I do. I have rosemary hair oil. I have a black seed blend oil. I have a beard oil. The scent is oud, smoked oud, which is very, very alpha if you want to walk by and you want to turn heads and your beard smells so good. This is what I have right here. I have also conditioner, which helps keep the hydration to your hair. It will clean the scalp and it will also promote circulation to your scalp. Yes, so we can do raffle. We can do with the coin. First, the one that arrives to the table can get it. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but it is for anyone that is willing to try it.
Looking
Except,
around,
except,
there's a lot of
except
beards.
you.
Yes. I can tell you from personal experience from my Hut Spectacular, and it's going to be something that we're using going forward as well. It's just a really amazing product, and to be able to support an entrepreneur, solopreneur as well. For someone hearing about it for the first time tonight, what is the heart of the brand?
Me. It is actually the process to make one shampoo. It takes 24 hours because I infuse the plants and it's a method called decoction, which means you extract the benefits through heat. And that takes about 30 minutes. And after that, because you don't want to burn the properties, you have to turn off the heat. You have to let it sink for another 24 hours before I can mix it with the shampoo or conditioner that I'm doing. We pour it by hand. We do everything by hand with love. Don't bottle. I don't make it. I'm not feeling good because I put all my energy and love in it. So I wait when I feel happy, when I feel connected with it. That's when I start making it. So for me, this is not just a shampoo, just a conditioner. I put my energy into it. It is made with purpose. So I would say that's why I say me, because I put my energy, my love, and every time I'm doing a batch, I'm always thinking, I hope the person that is uses this benefits them from this. So it's very important for me that it's not just a product. Okay, I'm gonna make it a salad. No, it is a product that has a lot of energy, a lot of thought, and a lot of love because I want the people that are buying it to benefit from it and feel better about their hair.
That definitely makes sense. Thank you. And then before we continue on, just a quick sponsorship is actually my startup Pure Founder. It's a super app for solopreneurs and aspiring founders that want support in starting or growing their business through community learning and funding. So we're also currently looking for solopreneurs to join our first pilot accelerator program, which normally is reserved for tech companies only. And so it's been designed for people to have a concept and help launch or grow their business at the very beginning. If this sounds like you, let's have a chat. And there's a special offer as well that will. So let's talk about fears and starting before you even feel ready, right? A lot of people are really scared to fail. That's like one of the things that I hear most from founders that want to take that leap. What were you specifically most afraid of when you first started?
I'm going to be honest with you. I was not afraid to start this. I have read before and I knew that fear paralyzes you. And I have always a person that says, keep moving forward no matter what. I believed.
Si c'est vrai, si c'est vrai.
See, because probably my father, I saw him being successful back home. And I knew it was a good product. I was not afraid. And for example, if we have a snake in front of us, most of us we're not gonna move. We're gonna be froze because we're afraid of the snake. So I always see any challenge like a snake. I'm not afraid of the snake. I know how to kill the snake. I just have to hit the head. So most likely I was not afraid because I saw the background of my father. He was very successful with his products back home. And the research that has been done about the plants that I use has been proven that it actually helps with hair growth and cleaning the scalp and promoting circulation and cleaning the loop of the hair. So I was not afraid. I believe that if you are fearful, you will never move forward. You will stay stuck and you have to be willing to take the risk to jump and do it and believe in you.
Very cool. That's pretty powerful. But may you talk about a time potentially that there was a moment that you're frustrated with the business or that you're about ready to throw in the towel or something like that? Was there a moment in time that that occurred?
I think it was the only time I was frustrated was that I had a big order and I was working. We work overnight. And it
Good
was
thing to
7:30.
have. It's a good problem to have.
I was overwhelmed. And that's when I realized, oh my God, what is going to happen when I have a big order? What am I going to do? Am I going to quit my job or what? No, no, no. You cannot quit the job because death. No, 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 no. That's the only time I felt frustrated. I really felt frustrated because lack of sleep personally makes you grumpy. And unfortunately, one of my bad traits is that I don't like to ask for help, but we have to sometimes. That's the only time I felt frustrated, honestly. Other than that, I don't feel fear. I don't think that there is any doubt in my mind that this will not work. I use it myself. My daughters use it bef- before I presented it to the public. We started using it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love my hair. Look. I was so happy because finally I am using a brand that I make that I know is clean. I don't have to go to these expensive other brands that have these names and chemicals. And I don't know if you guys knew, but a lot of the fragrances the shampoos uses the same fragrances that they use for detergents. So I was like, my gosh, this is so
That sounds
wrong.
great. Sounds like a great time. Sounds healthy.
Very healthy.
Well, at least you also have two kids that can help you out, right? You train them and get them making the products. So, coming from a nursing background, did you ever feel any pressure to stay in a more traditional path, the safe path, before you ventured into this?
Safe bet.
Yeah, I mean, you could be a nurse for the rest of your life and work wherever you want and just go to work and get paid and leave.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I think you have observed this. We have nurses that are 65-year-old, 70-year-old. They're still working. They hate the job. They are rude. They don't say good morning. They don't say anything, and they're still working as nurses. And I said, I'm not gonna be that. I am not. I refuse to be that nurse that is 70 years old, sitting a med being unhappy with her work, complaining, and not doing anything about it to change it. Honestly, I think anyone can change the fact. Nursing is very rewarding. It has a lot of, like, if you have the heart, if you are compassionate, empathic, you will love it. But at the end of the day, it's a job and it's very demanding on the mind, on the spirit, and on the body. So I said, no, I don't see myself reaching 60 years old, pushing a cart and being rude with everyone.
So, what would you say to someone here tonight who has an idea but keeps waiting for that perfect time to pull the trigger on their business idea?
Just pull the trigger. Pull the trigger and believe in yourself because there's never going to be a perfect time to start. You will start like me, for example. It took me a year to make my first bottle. I started with the label. We had mistakes. Then the formula, the bottle. Pull the trigger. Nothing is going to be perfect at the beginning, but you must believe that it will pay off. And there will never be a perfect time. Never. Just go for it and put your doubts to the side and, chase your dreams. Believe in yourself always. Believe in you. Don't listen to negative. Surround yourself by positive people that love you, because people that love you will always support you no matter what. So the people that are negative, get rid of them. You don't need them.
Great advice. And I do have one little argument. The perfect time is now,
It
right?
is right now. Don't delay.
So everyone go home and vibe code and do whatever you need to do in order to start and launch and grow your business.
Yes, please do so. And then call me and let me know how you go.
So can you also tell me about a time that you felt like this is my path forward? This feels really good now. Can you tell us that specific moment where you're like, this is awesome?
Like, hell yes.
Yes.
The time that I got my first big order when I was paying cash, it was like $500 cash. And I was like, hell yes, this is the path I want to continue to go. And that's how I was able to feel it, to see it. I was like so happy. I was praying for it. I manifested it. I believe in manifestation a lot. I believe those things. If you see it with your mind, you can achieve it. There is nothing impossible for you. But when I saw that money in my hand, my first $500, I was like, this is where I belong and I'm going to continue. That was amazing feeling. I cannot even explain. It's not even half of what we make as nurses, but it was something I made from my own hands, from the plants. I even thank the plants. And I tell my clients, the very few that I have returned, I said, when you're washing your hair, touch your hair, feel the roots and say thank you because you have been with me through thick and thin. When you're sad, when you're happy, everything starts here and it's closer to your hair. And they're like, oh, I like that. Some people might think I'm crazy, but I do believe in those things.
Very cool. Thank you so much. So, where would you say that? Can you please repeat the name of your business, your brand?
Yes.
I'm terrible. I'm so
No, it's
sorry.
very difficult to pronounce. I know it's not very good, maybe, but the product itself is good. The name is Nuri Chel.
Nori Chow.
It's a mix of the words. Nur means light in Arabic, and then Ichel is the name of a Mayan goddess. So I fuse both. So two different meanings.
Very cool. Very, very cool. So, where would you say your beauty brand is today in your journey?
It's growing.
Just like hair.
Right now, it's growing, and I have been growing followers. People that message me privately and thanking me for the products, feeling that they feel lucky and blessed to have found my products. That means so much to me because there's people that I have never met, and they are messaging me and telling me all these things. And I think we are on the right path. I think I'm very positive that with the right people, with the right mindset, with the right attitude, with the right energy, it will continue to grow. And I believe that I'm not only getting blessed financially, but I'm also getting blessed energetically by these people that are actually using the products and seeing results.
What are you most proud at this current stage today of your business?
I'm very proud of the reviews. I'm very proud of the reviews, but what people have said about it, I used your shampoo and I felt my scalp was clean. I used your oil and I like how my curls look. That is fulfilling for me because I know it's working. And like I said, we use it ourselves. I use it myself. Like right now, I have rosemary oil and black seed oil blend. So I said, let me combine both. Let's see how it looks. And I liked it. I said, I think it's great. Let me tell them so they can combine both.
Very cool. What has been harder than you expected now that the business is real?
Sometimes I'm in disbelief.
Sometimes you are.
Yes, like, oh my God, I'm actually making money from my hand and people are buying it and people are messaging me and they don't know me. It's amazing. That's why I said everyone that has a business or service, just go for it. Just go for it. You will not regret it. You will regret it if you don't do it. Because then time's gonna pass and you'll be like, if I started maybe at this, you didn't start. And the best age to start, guys, is 30 and up. I'm 43. I'm getting 44. So don't let age be a limitation to your head.
Great advice. And what would you say the where your product is right now? Let's say how many units are you moving now in a month?
Oh,
at this point?
to be honest, I haven't even count. Guys, I
You're
swear
just
to
making
God.
so much.
No, one batch is 8 shampoos and 8 conditioners. One batch only. So it moves pretty fast. I think in a week I might be able to sell 8 or 16, depending. But we work overnight as nurses. I mean, sometimes I'm in auto mode. I don't know what day I'm in. I don't know the time, the day. I just might have to get up and work and do it. I know I had to have more control of that, but I would say maybe in a week I could sell 8, maybe 16. Now that I have this big sale, I think I sold like 24. And I was working as a nurse and then I was working home by myself. So yeah.
Wonderful. In about 10 minutes, we're going to be transitioning over to the audience online and in person for any Q&A. So if you have any questions, start formulating those now. So what are you learning right now as a founder of a company that nobody really prepares you for?
The love of strangers.
Can you dive a little bit
Elaborate?
further into that?
When I get private messages from people that I don't know that have been using the products, and like I said before, when they're saying thank you, I feel so blessed that I found you. God bless you, and all of these things, I was never expecting that from people that I don't know. I have never met them in person. It's quite a shock to think that people can feel so close to you just because you are delivering a quality product. Yeah.
That's really cool. It's quite interesting. Have you sold to a different country yet?
No, maybe in the future, not right now.
How many different states would you say that you've delivered to?
My biggest customers are from California. Yes, which I find it odd because I'm in Chicago. I just have like recently 2 orders from people from Chicago, but the rest California, California, California. I'm like, okay, Cali. I see you.
Mm.
Recently, I got a message of this lady that she wanted 25 samples, 25 conditioners shipped to California, but the shipping cost is so high. We're trying to figure out how to ship them more economically. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, California makes sense, right? A little hippie, you know.
Hippie, a lot of
Yeah,
Latinos. Most of them are from Mexican background. I can see because of the last names. And so sometimes I throw some Spanish in the answer. I'm like, okay, I'm safe. Phew. Let me
Mhm.
talk to you in Spanish because that's my first language. Yes.
So, what kind of support or opportunities would make the biggest difference for your business right now?
What kind of support?
Or opportunities, partnerships? How could you grow your business more
Getting big orders from salons,
from
from
salons?
from barbershops, salons. And let me tell you something, guys. If you're thinking about starting a business, most likely you're gonna be on your own. Don't expect support from your closest friend. You might have it, you might not. It would be amazing if you have it, but you will see who your real friends are once you start a business. That's the truth of it. Difficult, but that's one of the reality of it. You start a business, your friends will not like your picture. And you're like, oh my God, I thought we were besties. What the hell? You cannot put a like on my picture? And then you see a stranger, hearten it. You have to have a strong mindset to be able to move forward on your own. And the support will come from people that you less expected. I have learned that. So very important, strong mindset, believe in yourself and move forward.
Makes sense. And that's also why this meetup group is side hustle to solopreneur, right? Is growing into that individual business owner, that founder. And also just another little sponsor that is super supportive is My Julep. It's a female founded brand and it's a combination of your own personal bio site along with a link tree in your social media. You can only list typically one link, or you can list a whole bunch of links. This is kind of your link tree in order to go ahead and to open up for anyone that's discovering you. There's a 14-day trial that will be coming out to you tomorrow. So let's talk about future vision in the last 5 minutes. When you look ahead, when do you want your beauty brand to go next?
Big,
How?
big. I give myself 5 years to be where I want to be. I want my company to pay my bills, have a comfortable life, live nursing. Sorry, I love you. I love my elders and I gave you those. I'm here for you. But at the end of the day, I need to look for myself and my family. So in 5 years, I see myself probably having my own store, selling products nationwide, probably internationally. I see myself getting big. How big? Only time will tell, but I'm very positive that it will grow. right? Don't have to be working as a nurse anymore.
What's your next step in order to grow your business to that point?
Well, right now I haven't had time because I'm still working full time as a nurse, and like I said, that's very taxing. But my plan is to, go visit stores, salons, workshops, or my products. Living there, you don't have to pay right now. Once you sell it, then you pay. The name for that is with your items in consignment, which means that they don't have to pay it. They will take the products, and then I will come back in 30 days, and whatever is not sold, they have to give it back to me. But I haven't had time to do that because I want to change to day shift, but okay, that's another topic.
Well, you're a female founder. You have two children, like teen, right? Little older teen, and then also a younger one, and you have a husband,
Oh,
right?
yes.
And then you're also working full time as a nurse and trying to do night shift and juggle everything.
I know. I am a little crazy. And I have a dog and a cat,
Just add to it, right?
which, yes, so I have a 17-year-old and a 3-year-old, big gap in ages. Like that I said, if I can have a kid at 40, we can do anything.
Absolutely. What is your bigger vision behind your entire beauty brand?
My bigger vision is to raise awareness about the harsh chemicals that we are putting in our bodies through shampoos, soaps, and lotions. I think my next step will be make soaps free of chemicals to start with my family at the beginning. But we have to be mindful of the things we are eating, we are putting on our skins and our hair, all of those things. So that's the bigger vision. I want people to be aware that there are other alternatives.
And why does it matter that your brand doesn't use any chemicals? Like, as a consumer, what's the difference between shampoos, right? I can go to Whole Foods and get an all natural shampoo, whatever.
Right. The
Use
difference
that.
is that mine has Mexican plants in it. And as you know, a lot of people are not aware of that. Even some Mexicans, they don't know that we have medicinal plants that help our hair grow. And that's the difference about my product and the other products in the market, that mine has a combination of a lot of Mexican plants that help our hair grow. That's the big difference, I would say, between my products and the products on the market.
Yeah, it's that love that you put into it, right? So when everything goes right, how do you hope people say about your beauty brand stands for years?
Do you mean like how they would see it?
Yes, and talk about it. Like, what do you envision?
I envision people feeling better about themselves every time they use it and they look at themselves at the mirror and they see their hair. And especially, I'm a curly hair person. So I'm like, oh my God, look at these curls. Look, my hair is not falling anymore. I want them to have that feeling of like, my hair was doing this and this, but since I started using these products, my hair has become better, stronger, shinier.
One last question
Yes.
from me. What piece of advice would you give to someone sitting in the room or is online right now that has been listening to you and they have an idea, or maybe they already have a business at an early stage? What piece of advice would you give them at this moment in your business venture?
Don't doubt yourself. Don't ever doubt yourself. If you have a dream, if you have an idea, if you have already a business, don't doubt yourself. Believe in it with all your heart and it will come to pass. Nothing is impossible. And I read somewhere that it says if you can think about it, you can bring it to life. Nothing is impossible. Just don't give up. Don't give up. If you give up, you will regret it. Don't do it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to be opening up for questions both online and also in person. Does anyone have any questions in person for Francis?
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Yeah, so this might be a little bit of a very busy being second person, not person, right? They be working at on the note of getting very busy and I guess eating bodies. To what extent are your business hiccups related to you physically not being there as opposed to using some sort of to help you out? And I say that because I was kind of on the fence about using AI agents myself, and then I've been able to build a lot of things that uh, I have a lot more about myself to help me through that. But that's also a very institutional problem, right? Or it's a very it's a soft problem, right? You don't have to. I don't have to physically be somewhere else. I'm working. That's I guess to what extent can that help you as opposed to you being somewhere else or which very on.
You're talking about artificial intelligence?
Well, yes, yes. I guess it's more question like what's the something facing around your business, and is it more like needing to physically be there or just needing it said?
Well, for example, it depends because I would use artificial intelligence 100% if, for example, like you guys know, my first language is Spanish and my English is not grammatically correct all the time. So of course I'm gonna use artificial intelligence. I'm gonna put my idea there and I want them to rephrase it in a proper way. Now, when it comes to bottling and manufacturing, I do need a body care. I just feel like, I don't know, I'm very focused on that, the essential part of having that energy of a human touching your products. But artificial intelligence technology, I will use it. I use it because I put my ideas, ChatGPT, how do I say this and this and this? I put my idea, I type it, and then it will phrase it very nicely. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could write it like that. So that's the only thing. If I'm able to answer your question correctly. But when it comes to manufacturing, personally, I will always use people. Yes, even if when it grows and it's time for me to hire more people or people to help me manufacture it, it has to be people for me. Um, I don't want to be like those commercial brands, honestly, that they forget. It's so important to have that. I even sometimes follow up with my customers. How you feeling? Is it working for you? If it's not, maybe we can see how can it be better for you. But yeah, that's what I think. I'm all for technology and artificial intelligence. Yes, I use it. Even for some instructions sometimes because my English is very limited when it comes to that. Also for ideas, hey, give me idea. What can I do to better this product? What would it be? How's the market? Who's selling it? What are the competitors? ChatGPT has been a great help to
And Francis, can you explain how you currently sell?
sell.
Yes. How do you sell your products right now?
I am selling through Etsy, word of mouth, and I think that's still pretty much people that know me, like at work. Etsy, that's it pretty much. Friends that contact me to Facebook. That's how I sell my products, and then they return. That's another thing. Once they return for it, I'm like, hell yes, it's working. I love it. That's how I'm starting right now. I don't have this for a long time. I don't know if you guys know, but in Mexico, I don't know in Colombia, but in Colombia they do the same. But we used to sell with my dad on the streets in the market. We call it in Mexico merolicos. I have never seen something like this in this culture, but I'm willing to try it in the summer. Why not? I would let you know how it goes.
And how would you also envision as your brand grows? What do you see happening as far as hiring or having a facility? What do you envision at that point?
Actually, I envision helping single moms. I'm gonna cry. Stop. Oh
Cry.
my God.
Just a
No,
little bit.
because it's so hard sometimes to be a mom and find a job where you're gonna feel that you're being appreciated. And that is something that as it grows, I want my employees to feel that I care about them and they're just not there for me, like a family. That's my dream. Maybe it's a dream, maybe it's not. I always take in consideration the feelings of people because they, at the end of the day, they are people. So my target will be single moms and minority. Yeah.
Very cool.
No discrimination, guys.
Well, everyone could be a single mom,
Right.
except for a male.
Dads, I can,
Yeah,
single dads that are amazing men out there that
absolutely.
raise their kids on their own. Are the single dads? Message me. We can sell together.
Next question.
This is potentially like a little bit personal. The how do you overcome the strangers people are helping you or loving your product more than the people that you love or care the most?
But actually, it opens your eyes to see who's there for you. It hurts. I'm not going to lie. But at the end of the day, once the universe shows you who is there for you and who's not, then you choose accordingly. So yeah, I I I have a few people actually that have helped me with certain things that I need to buy to make this stuff. And it's the people that I never thought that were gonna help me. But it's good. The universe will always show you who's there for you and who's not. And when the universe shows you, listen to it, keep moving forward, and always keep the people that believe in you next to you because they're the ones who are going to be happy for you for your success.
Any more questions in the audience? Justin?
I have a very simple question. Where can we find you online on Etsy if I was interested in buying stuff?
Oh, that's a very, very nice question. The name is just have to type it because it's so hard. You will never find another company with this name. So it's Nourichel. I'm gonna spell it because it's Nourixchel, and you say Nourichel. If you try to read it, it's gonna be so hard. But I have business cards. But when you talk, when you pronounce the name, it's easy. It's like just like, oh, Nourichel, Nourichel. But when people see the name, they're like, what? Nourichel? I know it's difficult, but don't pay attention to the name. I will give you a card.
And some product.
And some products, yes. I see you have a beard.
Any additional questions from the audience? All right. Let's take a look what's online, if anything. We do not have any additional questions, but we have 6 more minutes.
Awesome. Let's do a game. Who wants the beard oil? You have to answer that question in Spanish. ¿Qué color es su hat? Always Spanish. French? No, no French. Come on, Saban.
Question. What surprised you most about yourself through this journey?
It showed me how resilient I can be. Because as a mom of a teenager and a toddler is very difficult. And also trying to be a wife and a nurse. It just showed me, my company showed me that I can be resilient and I can always do more of what I think I can. Sometimes I'm up at 6 in the morning, I'm battling, I'm putting labels, and I'm like, oh my God, guys, no, you have to do this. You can always do more of what you think. It's the resilience. It's showing me that, oh my God, I'm actually strong and I'm resilient. But that's why I'm saying, like, if you have a dream, just go for it. Just don't care, don't think about nothing. Just go for it. And I swear to you, you will be successful. You don't need nobody to believe in you. Just believe in yourself. That's all you need. I swear. All power to everyone.
Wonderful. And last question. If you could go back to day 1 with your business concept, what would you tell yourself?
If I could go to the first day I started. So you can do it. Francis, you will be successful. I always believed in myself. I think why I have this mentality is because my dad always talked to me when I was a teenager. I was a rebellious person. I never wanted to listen to my dad, but he put that seed in my head and my heart when I was a teenager. And I saw him being successful. He comes from a very poor background in Mexico. So he used to sell, since he was 5 years old, my father. He used to be in a donkey, travel 3 hours to the closest town and sell it, whatever he had to sell. And he inspired me. And I said, if he can do it, I can do it. Yeah. That's my major inspiration has been my father. No doubt.
That's pretty powerful. Well, Francis, we're going to wrap up on this evening, but thank you so much for being so open and honest and sharing your experience with everyone here today. And really, really appreciate everyone for showing up today as well, and also online as we continue to push forward for a solopreneur meetup group and building a sense of community in real life. Wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. So really, really appreciate that. Also, really appreciate Francis, of course, and to be able to make it here tonight, and DJ Brian to be able to put on some more beats for us. Of course, Bert's Public House to be able to host us here as well. Peer Founder and My Julep as well. And again, if you have a business concept or maybe you've been starting one and it's growing, again, I'm looking for more people, businesses to grow and jump into the accelerator program, which is completely for free. That's 6 weeks. It's not a lot of time, but there's a sense of community for 10 different founders to be able to grow together and work together. Thank you all very much again. And we're going to have some beats by DJ Brian starting now. There's also trivia night here, so you can make a complete night out of it. So cold outside already now that it's winter in Chicago again, but enjoying this time. Let's mingle and get to know each other. And Francis, if you want to hand out your products and to be able to connect with everyone.
Yeah, I just want you guys to choose. I don't want to post something like, hey, it's free.
Definitely.
You can feel free to grab whatever you want. We have rosemary oil. I have 2 black seed oil and the conditioner. We have like five items. So we have like 6. Maybe we can do a post like this.
Definitely. So come on over, grab something, and introduce yourself to Francis. Let's have a great evening, and thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for having us. I'm gonna stretch you guys. You guys have to say H, okay? Okay, so this is a meroliquiana.